To the limit. Anna Nicole Smith.
You wanna fuck me? What could be more important? We just fix that finish. Does anyone know how to disable the computer system?
You know that.
Cut it out. Eating your hairspace. I'm a helicopter pilot. I'm heading eastbound.
You. If anybody gets that disc, everybody goes down. To the limit. Anna Nicole Smith.
And here I am. I'm not Anna Nicole Smith, in case you were wondering. The similarity is quite striking, though. So yeah, we're going to watch To the Limit. The link is in the description. Watch it with me. It has a man shouting at a peanut butter sandwich. It is okay. I took a bit of creative license with the trailer. I used a little bit of the film Skyscraper as well, just because there was helicopters in both of them, and Anna Nicole Smith in both of them. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I've never seen this film before. I may have not even seen Skyscraper, if I'm honest. I can't remember. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. I saw Joey Travolta in the thing, and I just thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not watch? Why not watch To the Limit? Feels like it should be a Vanilla Ice film. But yeah, let's. I just want to show you the trailer again, just because it is. I'm very proud of it. No, because it's just something I thought would be quite funny to show you some of the things that you might find a bit silly as we go along when you're watching the film. Also give you time to queue up your film. So if you go into my description, there is a link to it. This film that I am watching, the copy I'm watching, To the Limit, by a channel called Diverse, has had 6 million views. 6 million views. Anyway, let's cue this mother up again, and yeah, let's watch the trailer, because I found it. I literally just made it because I just thought it'd be funny. Anyway, yeah, she's an interesting character, isn't she? She's an interesting personality from the 90s. It's yeah, the story behind her is quite weird, but I'm going to tell you a bit about the film as well. So let's do that. Do you know what? I'm going to take myself off the screen this time. You don't need me here to watch it. Watch.
To the limit. Anna Nicole Smith.
You wanna fuck me? What could be more important? We just fix that finish. Does anyone know how to disable the computer system?
You know that.
Cut it out. Eating your hairspace. I'm a helicopter pilot. I'm heading eastbound.
You. If anybody gets that disc, everybody goes down. To the limit. Anna Nicole Smith.
And you saw my story vlogs thing there as well. I didn't have time to get the the one that didn't have a watermark on it. I just thought it'd be good to have explosions behind me. So let's get the film going. Let's just tell you a little bit about it before we start. So this is from 1995. It stars Michael Nouri and it stars Michael Nouri as China Smith. I feel like China Smith should be Anna Nicole Smith. Anyway, and Joey Travolta as Frank Davinci. Oh, Michael Nouri was the dad, the sort of dad doctor, plastic surgeon guy in the OC. He's in Yellowstone. I don't watch Yellowstone, but he's in Yellowstone. He's called Bob Schwartz in that one. So yeah, it's got Michael Nouri, it's got Joey Travolta, but the posters and every way they sold it was with Anna Nicole Smith because she had just been named Playmate of the Year. There are some other Playmates of the Year, month. I don't know how it works, how they are run. And this is pretty cool. Richie April's in this as well. David Proval, who he was pretty intense in the Sopranos. You know, he had that, he just wouldn't back down from Tony, would he? And he had that weird fetish and all that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, we've got like some proper gangsters in here, and we've also got Joe Travolta is headlined. Scott Laver's in it as well, who's stunt coordinator, who you may know from the interview that Video Tasties did with him recently over in his channel. He was the guy who was the live action Spider-Man. I was going to be the live action Spider-Man in the canon version of it, which I've done an archive of in my channel. He's done loads of stunts. The guy like Superman, like 78, Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Anyway, he's in it. See if you can spot him on the way through. He plays Carlo. So let's get started. Let's watch this movie. So I'm going to do the countdown and then press play, and I'll press play at the same time, and then we can watch it together. Yay! Play. Okay, it starts with Anna Nicole Smith's name as headline on this version I'm watching, To the Limit. And then we have Top Secret comes up, not the amazing Zucker Brothers film Top Secret, but something to do with Top Secret stuff, starring Joey Travolta. I watched Welcome Back, Kotter the other day because I'd heard it mentioned, David Proval's name, and I didn't know what it was, and it wasn't a show that we had over here. And obviously it had a young John Travolta in there as what was he called? Barbarino. Vinny Barbarina. So anyway, we've got these kind of guys in Russian hats and fake mustaches talking about giving on an old white CRT monitor, and there's CDs in this as well. The peanut butter sandwich thing really did confuse me, so that's why I put it in the trailer. So we're looking at a dossier of someone they want taken out, essentially. Shall I give you the synopsis for this film? It won't take long. So Anna Nicole Smith plays Vicky Lynn, ex-CIA agent, going under the pseudonym Colette in an attempt to track down the leader of an organization of trained assassins to exact revenge for the murder of her husband. Joey Travolta is Frank Davinci, his brother of Leonardo. No. And an ex-Vietnam War veteran who is also after the same man for his own reasons. What a coincidence. In light of this, they agree to work together to track him down with the help of Lynn's boyfriend. Who's Lynn? Oh, Vicky Lynn. Colette. Confusing. 3 names already. 3 first names, I guess. Assassin China Smith, played by Michael Nouri. Wow, I've never known of a man called China or something. I was thinking like, I don't know. So we're going above some. She's flying above some, what we're calling them, skyscrapers, much like in the film Skyscraper. So in the opening scenes, I won't give away too much, but there is her husband is killed. I won't say how. And then Da Vinci's wedding is interrupted. There's a woman who gets shot in the stomach. I saw the clip of this, and it looks like a lasagna. Like I thought it was a lasagna. Maybe I was just really hungry. And then there's a massive shootout. His bodyguards, and then it's basically let's get the gang together to take down this worst criminal, Joey Bambino. Joey Bambino is David Proval's character. Oh my word! It's like these people have written this film with like just words that they know that are slightly Italian. Joey Bambino, Philly Bambino, Frank Davinci. Oh my word. Anyway, this is a sequel. I've forgotten to mention that, but I don't think it makes any difference. Sequel to the film Da Vinci's War. So I guess they're like Da Vinci's War. We'll keep that going, but We'll just put Anna Nicole Smith at the front of this. And screenplay is actually partly written by Joey Travolta. This is a Joey Travolta joint. There's a guy here. He's looking at the money, but the money is just paper. And looks like there's a bomb on there. It's not a car bomb. It's a helicopter bomb. And it looks like they're playing Desert Strike. But they're not playing Desert Strike. It's their way of monitoring that this plane is being blown up. They're literally the same kind of helicopter as in Desert Strike. Oh, and they're all having a good laugh now about this helicopter getting blown up. So yeah, excellent. We're off to a flying start. There's a couple of, like I said, a couple of other playmates in it that you might see at some point. I don't think that's a thing anymore. She's shredding a picture of a woman. Just so he has to memorize who these people look like before he kills them and then shred them. That's a real challenge. I don't think I'd be able to do that. I'd be like, okay, right, so it looks like that. Oh, who am I killing again? It'd be really upsetting, really worrying. Yeah, I don't think it was a big park. Okay. Oh wow. No, probably most people have selective memory loss. From the bits I've seen, I'm being a bit mean. It might be amazing. It might be the greatest film in the history of films starring Anna Nicole Smith. She's quite like I know she's Playmate of the Year, and it's quite a big accolade. And I think a lot of that might be down to like the way people, because it's very it was like a very airbrushed thing, wasn't it? When you see, I'm not saying she's, who am I to judge? I'm people on their looks, but like I don't know. Oh, blimey, they're at a nudie lady club. This might be where some of the other playmates pop up. And the thing is, it'll be literally 2 minutes of these, and then it'll be back to tons of Joey Travolta eating a sandwich or something. But like I was thinking, I mean, she's quite striking looking, like, but I don't know, like unusual looking, like her face. It's quite unusual looking. It's interesting, isn't it, how like people look at different body types for different eras, and I guess we're in a completely different era now with the way that people look at what a model or what somebody might look like. I don't know. It's the same. I guess it's the same for guys as well. Like even guys my age, they're all dyeing their beards, you know. I don't know what point I was trying to make there, but Joey Travolta's like covering up one of these women, and then there's a guy there who's praying. He looks a bit like a bald Ringo Starr, or maybe a bit like Rob Reiner as well. They're all praying. This guy, this gangster guy, he looks like he's got eyeliner on. He's or he's had like plastic surgery to tighten himself up. So here we are. I think this might be the first time we've seen Anna Nicole Smith, and it is in a hot tub. Oh, I'd love to have a hot tub. That'd be great. I didn't realize it. Maybe I'm naive, but I didn't realize there'd be so many. I remember we're 6.5 minutes in, and I've probably seen like, we're talking pairs or individually, I've probably seen like 8 boobies already. So that's the kind of film we're getting here. I do question if this is how anybody takes a bath. Like, does anybody? Obviously, you know, I don't have some of the same genetic things, but like, does anybody take that amount of like enjoyment at like showing your, like, say she's there on her own, like showing her body off to no one in a bath, kind of like, you know, like, does anyone do that? And like, you'd have to be quite arrogant if you would just know, like, unless you knew you were in a film, obviously, you'd just be like, God, I'm gorgeous. And then it cut from her doing that, and she was just kind of like leaning over the bath, looking like she's in a position like where maybe like a cow might give birth or something. And then it just cuts to a wedding. And I don't know what the purpose of that was. I don't think we even know who she is yet. I think at the time, obviously, no one was thinking she was going to have that level of success. But I think they were promoting her as a kind of Marilyn Monroe kind of clone in a way. I don't know. They were definitely like having her wearing the white dress and that kind of thing a lot in things. And I think she'd made her name modeling for jeans, if I'm correct in that. I guess this is like what sort of Jenny McCarthy era as well. And who else? Oh, Pamela. Is this pre or post or during Pamela Anderson? I suppose there was always avenues like Baywatch and things like that for people at the time. And then we got one of those classic vans. Now this, if I know correctly, from when I was speaking to Richard Munchkin about the films that he made, how they reused a lot with a lot of the same. Let me just check it's the right. Yeah, PM Entertainment. So he did like a Ring of Fire and things like that with them, and he was saying that LA Heat, the TV series LA Heat, reused. So you never saw the characters in the same car twice because all these films reused the same. That's why there's so many exploding vans and cars and cars. So you'll see tons of this in this already. You've seen some explosions. They really were famous for reusing as many of the things as they could. So that's why LA Heat looked like it had really high. The TV series this is looked like it had like a massive production value because it would use the same things over and over again, same stunts, same cars. You'd see them get in a car, or you'd not see them get in a car. There'd be a certain way of doing it. So Anna Nicole Smith now is getting like a necklace put on her, and the guy's like struggling to put it over her hair. And then I think they're gonna like maybe smooch. Seems to be smooching on the horizon. She's got a lovely picture of herself on her bathroom sink there. I don't know who this guy is. This is her husband. I guess he's not dead yet. Spoilers. He's lifting her up against the wall. And now he's lit. Oh, here we go. Love scene straight away. See, obviously, I don't know why I'm surprised at this because obviously they're not going to show that in the trailer. I just thought it was going to be. I thought honestly she was going to have a minimal part in it, and it was going to be mainly explosions, with it being PM Entertainment. But I guess if she's at sort of peak Playboy period of time for her, she's probably, already done some maybe videos for them and stuff like that. So it's probably not like, wow, she's, I think she's like a nude model in it. 2 shower scenes. Wow. Well, we've had one, but I don't know if that counts. Whether that was because that was like a hot tub. And we I don't know the ins and outs of shower scenes. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube called Walk With Me Tim, and his unit of measurement for how big a shower is whenever he goes to different hotels and places, how many people could you get in the shower? And people always question him, like, why would you have that many people in a shower? To be honest, I think any more than one in a shower is difficult because you one person is always going to hog the water, no matter the size of, unless it's like multiple shower heads, or I don't know. I'll get into bathroom design in a moment. That's what you're all here for. So she's, I mean, this is her husband for sure. And they're having a good time. But there's somebody looking through the window. Oh no, that's a mirror. She's looking at. I think she might be looking at herself in the mirror again. I feel like whenever there was anything that you'd put on Channel 5 or something quite late at night, and there'd be like a softcore thing on, and you'd be flicking through the channels. There'd always be somebody with their head completely back, like arching their back, always. Obviously, as a kid, you have to flick through those channels really quickly, just in case someone's going to walk in and see you watching it. Love and Fidelity. So one of the Playmates is marrying this chap here, Oh, and somebody's whipped out a big shotgun out of like a mini casket. And Bald Ringo Starr guy is like, he's the priest, and he's Mr. and Mrs. Frank Davidson, and they're getting married. Oh, good old Frank, and oh, it's nice to see Frank Davidson. He's marrying this woman. She's conservatively 20 years younger than him. He's a mobster, I believe. There's a young guy, maybe his son, sat at the front, looks a bit like Michael Cera. Well, it was a great wedding. Everybody had a good time. You're the one. So he's saying to his wife, "You're the one that wanted to make love. Like, that's why we're late. You know, we'd be lucky if we're there for the cake cutting." He's upset now. He's like, "I'm having lovely marital relations with my Playboy Playmate wife, and I'm missing cake at the gangster wedding." Hello, Mayan. How you doing? I think I might be able to catch up with you on Friday. I think Larry's doing his stream, the Horror Cat Dad. So fingers crossed we're all going to meet up on there. That'd be lovely to see you. I literally have these weird periods of time, like now at like 1:45 on a Wednesday afternoon, and then I'm working later on. So my times are really all over the place. Yeah, me too. So this is the big scene of the film now. We are just coming up to 15 minutes in. Everyone's being shot at the wedding. It's not a punch up at a wedding. It's a like balaclavaed men shooting everybody. Obviously, because they're gangsters. The people in the wedding itself have all got guns. Yeah, they brought guns to their wedding just in case. See you later. Oh, it's all happening here. The action is out of this world. This guy who looks like Conan O'Brien getting shot there behind a statue. Everyone's shooting everyone else. Don't know who. I mean, I know the gangsters being shot, so they're bad guys, but the real bad guys are the ones in the balaclavas, I guess. Bonus balaclava use of people in films. You can have those people back again in the film later on. Oh, he took a right bump off that staircase railing. Oh dear. Maybe he had some padding on. Dear me. I think they've sped this up. Everyone's just shooting like this, like that, like they're waving their hands at each other. Bang, 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 bang. So definitely more bullets than nude scenes at the moment, but a lot of bullets. This is definitely a PM entertainment. Police are here. They're like, okay, guys, we don't mind a bit of trouble at a wedding. We expect some family drama, but multiple homicides, just shooting, blowing a church up. And the police have come and they've got the same sort of weapons here, and they're just shooting the crap out of this van. There's a woman in there. She looks like she is one of the women. She looks like the same woman who's getting married. I think they're going to shoot the truck. It's going to explode because it looks like a really crappy one. When everyone's rolling out of the truck and the police are going for these are terrible. The police are terrible shots. Oh, they've done that thing where they shot underneath the truck and the whole thing's just exploding. The guy's walking out. He's just like on fire. I watched a film last night, an interesting film last night called Bull. I was just thinking there's a bit in that where a guy's on fire. It's kind of like Dead Man's Shoes, but like a little bit on the nose in terms of there's not as much subtlety. There's a good actor in it, and it's shot really well, but it's not as subtle as To the Limit for sure. No, I'm joking. So, car is on fire. Anna Nicole Smith's got a bit of blood all over her. She's doing this. She's in shock. She's like, she's like shaking. Oh my word! Good job the priest didn't get shot because he's giving last rites to all these people. Otherwise, who would do it? He's just I thought he was doing last rites, but he just had his hand on the shoulder. He's a bit like, I'm gonna try and heal you, but this is gonna be a tough one because you've been shot 37 times. I need a doctor here. I'm walking here. Blood everywhere. There's claret everywhere. The guy with the long hair, who is one of the gangsters, is being shaken by the guy who looks like David Guess, you know, the guy that was married to Liza Minnelli. And he's just like, calm down, get a hold of yourself. It's like, Airplane. I always think of Airplane, where they're like shake and slap and shake and slap. They're all queued up. So I don't know. This is Dr. Harris and Dr. Lewis. Are they going to be like the doctors in Arrested Development? Do you think where he's like, you know, I've got some great news. You know, he was only he's it's only one person died. Like, kind of gives you the opposite of what you're expecting. I want to see my dad. So some kids just, I want to see my dad, and they're shaking her now, like, pull yourself together. Everybody has to pull themselves together in this film. I'd love for you to go and say a prayer. I've done everything within my power. You're not giving me a lot of confidence here, Doc. Approximately 4 afternoon, art collector Thomas Smith was killed in what experts speculate was a professional hit. Well, I mean, the messiness of it and the fact that there was hundreds of people and all kinds of crazy stuff happening, it doesn't seem very professional to me, if I'm honest. Surely real professional hits tend to be quite clever and, that people are like, who was it? How can we find out? Like, you don't find out about it instantly. There's not hundreds of police swarming the area. If they're just aiming for one guy, then they've literally gone on a very scattershot approach. But anyway, Anna Nicole Smith, she's not going to have any time now from any more nude scenes or showers or jacuzzi action or any of those things, because she's going to have to go and take these guys down. So, oh my word! So the one of the women who was a one of the shooter people is in a room with possibly an interrogator, and he's wearing like a kind of not quite military. Well, you can see this if you're watching it with me, like camouflage thing. He looks a bit like is it Ned from South Park? So he's tying her up. He's took her jacket off in a kind of weird, supposedly seductive way. Now he's like got her hair and he's just doing that with it, like, oh, this is nice hair. Like, and now he's trying to get information out of it. Oh, he's choking her with like a t-shirt or something. And he's like, do you know Frank Davinci asked her a question and then choked her, so she didn't have time to answer it. Frank Davinci. Any relation? Frank's a tough son of a bitch. So the two of the gangsters, one looks like a Native American gentleman, and like I say, the other one looks like either a very, very big Michael Imperoli, like in sort of comical 90s fat makeup, or David Guest. And Frank is in dire straits. He's not in the band Dire Straits. He's just in problems. He's having problems. Apparently, they were all in Hanoi together. These gangsters, art dealers. I don't know. And now they're having a flashback to Hanoi where we learn about Frank's history. Hang on, it's Frank. It's Joey Travolta. They were trying to assassinate General Tang. Just a General Tang. I've got a bit. Yeah, Frank Davinci is Joey Travolta. So he's wrote this, and I think he's done very cleverly here. He's put himself in like a coma straight away, so he doesn't have to do any acting. Smart. No, it's showing them how they work together in the Vietnam War. And to me, it looks like they're dancing around a bit. There'll be an explosion, surely. It's very dark in Vietnam, so we can't see a lot of what's going on unless people are shooting, apparently. Just says foreign music on the subtitles, which I think is a little bit unspecific. Like, foreign music, foreign to what? So, all I can see is the muzzle of guns and then some explosions. They were just like, oh, can we have like, you can see Joe Travolta was just like, can I have a scene where I'm like a Vietnam hero? Yeah, but you're like this sort of anti-gangster cop in, downtown USA city somewhere. Yeah, I know, but could we have a flashback where I'm saving everybody in Vietnam? Okay, sure. We've got some explosions in the bag from another film we made. We'll make it work. Wow. Some looks like Hot Shots Part Day level shooting and explosions. I loved you in Wall Street. So yeah. Oh, we found a baby in Vietnam behind a tree. Just a baby behind a tree, and then what? More interested in this Vietnam pre-story than I am in what's going on in the actual movie. This little bit that's before the movie, I think, is probably more interesting, more exciting. And that is why Frankie's always kind of felt that he was cursed. Oh, Frank was the baby. Oh, I don't know what's going on. So the doctors come in about 10 minutes later. This time he's covered in blood. And he's like, I don't want you guys to get too excited. But he's dead. No. But it's he's gonna be very critical. We managed to stop the bleeding. Obviously got a lot of it over my shirt. And I've not had time to change. I don't want to scare you guys or anything, but this is all his blood, all your friend's blood. Appreciate the fucking great news, the guy said to him. Fucking amazing. He's gonna live. He's gonna live. And somebody's coming in here. She's wearing, it's a lady probably wearing high heeled shoes. We're gonna find out who it is. Who is it? Oh, we're working our way up. We're taking our time. There's no rush. It's okay. We've got all day. Oh, still don't know. Oh, it looks like it could be Anna Nicole Smith. We see her bottom of her face and her torso. And then she went, oh shit. Because she's from Texas, isn't she? So everything she says is very slow and, drawn out because she's not got a rush. They don't rush in Texas. So she's gone to this locker. Whatever was supposed to be in there is not in there. She's like, oh shit. And now she's going to like a motel. So what we got in this motel? We've got, well, she's getting changed. It's important that you always get changed on camera. She's putting PJs on, I think. More tracksuit bottoms. And they're like pink ones. And like a fluffy woolly top. They're nice, those. I like that. I think of that as like an Elizabeth. Oh, wow. Elizabeth, she's shooting people. She's just literally had time to they let her put a top on, and then two balaclava guys try to shoot her. But that kind of knitted shirt that you sometimes see in film where they wear it off the shoulder, I always like that. I always found that quite attractive when I was like going through my younger days. So like Elizabeth Shue, I always think of Elizabeth Shue. She wear it in Cocktail, something like that. Oh man, she's just shot these guys. She elbowed one of the dudes. She's killed like 3 of them. Now she's leaving the Pink Motel. Is the Pink Motel still going? Is it still a place? They're shooting at her. She's got like, I don't think the PJs, because she's got like at least she had time to get changed. Jeez. She's a really good shot. Really good. But didn't she used to be an FBI agent or something? And I think that means that you can shoot, like, say, 10 people, even if they're shooting directly at you. None of the bullets will hit you. And she's like, quick, get me in a police car. So she's, oh, no, she's not quick, get me in a police car. She threw a police officer out of a police car like it was nothing. And she's driving off in the police car. Man, this is exciting stuff. Let me shooting, driving. And then I guess we'll see some explosions soon. I've not seen that one. I think Elizabeth Shue is one of those people. Every time I've seen her, I think she's aged so gracefully. Like I think she just looks just spot on, like really nice, attractive. And obviously, I think most people, when you're younger, you're like, you saw the Karate. So I'd have been like maybe 6 when the Karate Kid came out, but probably like about 8 or 9 when I saw it. And I just remember thinking, I can understand why Daniel likes her. She's just like the definition of pretty. And hello to you, Caveman Movies and More. I just answered your thing. I was just like, yes, I agree, without even saying hello. So she's got bruises. Anna Nicole has got bruises on her face and cuts on her mouth, and I'm not sure why, because I don't feel like anyone was actually fighting her. Like, oh, was she in The Boys? Okay, I've read the comic of The Boys, but I haven't seen the film. Hey, Shamala Scott, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm fine, thank you. Just squeezing in. Good morning to you. Just squeezing in a movie. Oh, hang on, Richie April's here. He's having intimate time with a young lady because he's a gangster and that's what they do. Is it a gumar? No, maybe not a gumar, but he's got a vest on as well, so he's obviously. He was great in The Sopranos, Richie April, wasn't he? Like in a really uncomfortable way. Like obviously had that thing with Janice, and he kind of saw himself. He thought he should have been where Tony Soprano was, and like didn't he go to prison? Then came out of prison and. Activist Frank Davinci, who at this time clings to life in a Los Angeles hospital. He's just thrown this woman off him, and he's on the phone, and she's just like, "Whoa, what's going on? We're having a good cool." First season of The Boys. Oh, okay. Man, I think even stuff that I thought was going to be good, I think I just got to a point where, certainly with like comic book TV shows and films and stuff, I just got into a bit of like overload with it. Although if I can't watch them all, I won't watch any. If that makes sense. So Vinci's asleep here. He's got Doctor looks a bit like Dr. Beverly Crusher, and she's tucking him in. Oh, it's maybe a nurse. I'm not sure. This is a doctor. Great bedside manner to be tucking him in. So I'd be interested to see what Joey Travolta looks like now, because looks super old in this. I guess he's John's older brother. This is 95, and he looks about 60. And this guy must be one of the top gangsters because he's got he's wearing all in black. And Richie April is wearing like a brown thing. And then there's a guy, Native American gentleman, I think. Looks a little bit like Chris Chavis, Tatanka from WWE and WWF. We're here for you now. We'll sort this out, Mr. Vinci. Da Vinci, sorry. Make a big pot of pasta fazool, he just said for anybody. It's like, oh my word. Like, this person has obviously written this script, has never ever met an Italian American in their life, has only ever watched Goodfellas, or maybe only ever watched like mob movies, and was just like, that's good, but it's not stereotypical enough. We need to be more stereotypical. So funny. We'll take you to Vegas. We'll give you some pasta fazool. He's bribing the nurse to look after him more. Is some money. Take care of Frankie. That's the job. You don't have to like tip the doctor or nurse. She took it. The nurse took it. Well, she likes him. She thinks Richie April's attractive. I mean, he's got a certain charisma, but he's not a good-looking man, is he? I think I'm in love. What's the matter? Forget about it. I think David Proval, I'm just trying to work out how he acts and how he does things. I think he wishes he was Al Pacino. He does a lot of the physicality of Pacino, like leaning on stuff, and he obviously looks a bit like him. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. I think he's doing a bit of Pacino here. Hooah! Oh, cool. I like a bit. I like a bit of Woody Harrelson. I think he's great. There was one where he plays an army guy that I watched. It was from the 2000s. And maybe he's like a survivalist or something. I'm not sure. Obviously, I loved him in Cheers. He was great in Cheers. And in the first series of True Detective. It was very good. Of course, honey. Take care of him. Okay, what a strange hospital. BMW pulling up now. Oh, Zach Morris style car phone. Isn't it mad that in Britain we still have the car phone warehouse as a shop like title? Car phone, like the car. It's Anna Nicole on the old car phone. She's got the big Elizabeth Taylor glasses on. Oh, she's got a red. What are those guys called who like berets that they wear on the New York Underground? Guardian Angels. She looks like one of those. That'd make you stand out. Billy Bambino. Billy Bambino. Forget about it. Billy Lasagna, what are you doing here? Like, gee whiz, come on. She's got like a Letterman jacket on, a dress, big glasses. No, like culotte pants, I think they're called. A red beret, massive. She looks like she's at a fancy dress party, as like all of the things you would find in a Lost and Found. This is her undercover. It makes her so like everyone would look at her and go, "What's going on with that woman? Why is she wearing those? Why is she wearing those strange things?" Big shock of blonde hair, not hidden that up. Doctor's got a strange feeling here that something's going on. So is she? Is they're both on the same side here? But she wants to speak to Frank and see what's going on. I believe. Yeah, this is more complicated. Oh, she just. Oh, one of the. She's not a real doctor. She just neutralized the guy with one of them buzzer things. So I'm going to say Mr. Vinci's blood pressure. Dr. Lewis, what's your name? Maria. Oh no. She says, I'm going to need to check in. And he goes, Zip, and she buzzes him as well. Yeah, we're getting those. We're getting those soon. This is the thing. Sometimes it's strange because I just moved my parents into a new house and they had a Wi-Fi heating thing, and it was like, you could do it all from your app on your phone. It heated everything. But the boiler itself was just like a big, massive plastic clock just going tick, 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 and they couldn't speak to each other. So I guess we've still got a long way to go. Yeah, I don't know. Car Phone Warehouse obviously doesn't just sell car phones; it sells mobile phones now. But maybe it's saying like we've got tenure, like we've been here a long time. We've been here since car phones. Does anybody have a car that has a working car phone and it's still in 2024? I guess if you have like a car from that era, you've got it. How do you pay your bill? Like, how does it work? Because it was they must have used the aerial from like some sort from the radio or something. It's like a mobile phone, but essentially like I don't know. So I think this is they're doing the research here on what looks like a Spectrum or an Amiga computer. It looks like a cutscene from like a very very early version of Command and Conquer Red Alert when he's doing his research. He's talking to somebody on a video phone. Shiny piece of plastic. Oh, is it plastic? Is a CD plastic? I thought it was metal. So all the information, all the most important thing in this film is on this CD. Have you seen Money Plane? In Money Plane, they download this cloud with billions of dollars on it. They download from the cloud, and he goes to this machine and he types in the numbers, and a CD comes out, and you can clearly see it's a copy of a Bare Naked Ladies CD. Oh man, I love Money Plane. You want to see an alligator get fucked by a gorilla? Money Plane. My name's the Rumble, the Grinch, the Grunch, the Rumble. Joey Lawrence saying concierge instead of concierge. Oh, somebody's bottom. Another bottom. Oh, it's like dancing bottoms, I believe. This is the era of the like small bottom. I think this is like, I guess, pre Kardashian, like sort of popular changing of how people view bottoms. I don't know. Is it the same for men? Do like women just go like women into like men with huge bums now? I don't think so. Like if I was just like normal size, but I had like a massive backside, is that going to be my meal ticket? Hey, Frankie, it's Frankie. Forget about it. How you doing? It's Johnny Tight Lips. Oh, here we go. Richie April's still pretty similar. He could be Richie April, to be fair. He's getting it on with some woman in the dressing room. Get your ass on stage or you'll get fined. I'd love it if it was then him and he went out and he was dancing. It was like that was the misdirect that he works as like a dancing girl. Hey, you know you're gorgeous when you're angry. He's a horny guy. He's coming on to everyone. Here comes another lady. Is it his wife? Oh, it's his wife. He's in trouble. Uh-oh. Hey, you got to keep these kids moving. Yeah, all right. Don't believe you. I wish you'd got shot in the recent wedding explosions. Baby, I know you're sweet enough. I want you to stay with me. She's singing this years before Sam Smith brought it out. This is the original. I think it's Sam Smith. Kissing his ring. Get your mind out of the gutter. She's just literally, she's not singing, she's just reading words. She's like, despite your fears, you give your heart to me. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, now we've got some stock footage of driving down the Strip, is it called, in Las Vegas? Appropriate. Just think 1995, you had those card things on doors where you could still go through, like hotel doors and stuff. I feel like that's quite a new thing now. But it's obviously not, is it? He's talking about. He's going to talk about golf or something. They're busting his balls here. They're busting Joey Travolta's balls. You're busting my balls over here. I feel this misses. We need like Paulie Walnuts in this film. Isn't it strange? Like John Travolta never. Obviously, I saw Welcome Back, Kotter, and he leans into like the Italian American stuff there. And there's definitely like Saturday Night Fever, but it wasn't like part of his identity in many of his later films. Like, would you say Vincent Vega's got any like classic tropey American Italian, Italian American ways of behaving, or like the bigger he became, he kind of stopped doing that. But like Joey Travolta's all like, whoa, oh, this guy, oh, like he's like leaning into it, man. I gotta go and talk to a man about a horse. He's going to the bathroom, I think. Gotta send somebody with him. Walking on a stick. It's kind of smiling at him like this, like obsequiously. Oh, they're playing a game of like rock, paper, scissors. You know how gangsters love playing rock, paper, scissors. I thought we'd play a little poker. Not tonight, Frank. Hey, Frankie, baby. That's who that guy looks a bit like. One of the guys, he looks a bit like late stage Tony Curtis. Let's make you to get out of here. Oh, how you doing? They're not even saying words at this stage. It's just like, well, they are, but it's just phrases. Oh, slapped him around the head. I think Frankie baby's off to bed. I don't know. Will he make this film? Are they going to? Are they planning for a third? A third in the sequel? In the trilogy? Are they looking for a trilogy of Frank Davinci films? The first Frank Davinci film did so well that they did no mention of him in the title of the next one, and promoted a non-acting Playboy model to lead actor in it. He just won't stop. This Richie April, he's all over the ladies. She's crying. His wife's unhappy. It's fair enough. He's just, he doesn't think. He's just all about, you know, doing stuff with ladies. I won't put up with it anymore. She's not just a neighborhood girl. It's sad. It's sad. It's made me sad. His wife, Frank's wife got killed in the thing. That's why he has a little Polaroid of her from the day. So before they got shot and before she died in the wedding, he just took a Polaroid camera out and took a picture of her just kind of stood in a wedding dress like that. I just feel you wouldn't do that on your wedding. Like, I didn't do that on my day. I was just like, hang on a minute. I know we've paid for a photographer and I know everyone's here, but can you just, like, a police lineup? Can I just take a photo of you just in case you get shot during this wedding? So I've got like a picture of you in your wedding dress looking miserable to remember you by. Oh, here we are. They met up. Dream team. Frank and Anna Nicole. She's got like a black headscarf on covering her hair. Or she dyed her hair black. Oh, she's dyed her hair like brown, like a kind of what we're calling this. Or is it a wig? It'll be a wig. Brunette. Let's say brunette. So she's explaining it. She's trying to. Her and Frank are going to try and sort this out. Let's leave the other gangsters out of it. Or possibly they're in on it, and the whole idea was like he should have died. But then when they were talking, they were like, "Do you remember Vietnam? Do you remember this?" Like, "Oh, guys, we're all, we miss Frank. Everyone loves Frank." Here he comes. He's opening. Take a look at me. He's Richie April's got like a dressing gown on. He opens the door, like he's like, "This is Scarface. I'm in Scarface." He's pretending he's in Scarface, but then he's like, "I'm in To the Limit," starring Anna Nicole Smith and Joey Travolta. She wants to hang his ass. Do you know what? It suits her, this like dark look. It doesn't it softens her features a bit. Or maybe I was being a bit harsh before, because like here, she's got quite striking features. I think that it might just be possibly like addiction issues and stuff that might change the way she appeared later on. It's quite a sad story, isn't it? How it just like eats people up, the Hollywood system, and yeah. So she's like, "Frank, listen, let me deal with this. This is what I do. I'm a CIA agent." He's in a lot of pain here. He's struggling. I've got to say, he's like combing his hair straight back. He's struggling with his hair line. If he was to like, I don't know, maybe shave it off. I don't know. I'm saying this because I identify, and his brother too, quite like large heads. Doesn't if you've got quite a large head, it doesn't really always suit you to shave your hair off. So I guess, I mean, if he dyed it, it might look a bit too much. But over the top of it, there's not much there left to fight for. maybe like a really short buzz cut or something. Got the curly old man grey hair, so and like the white beard, the white goatee. It's not bad. I like a white goatee. And he's got like a sort of Christmas sweater on. For a top level, whatever the hell he is. Off she goes. He doesn't look like somebody who cares that much about his appearance. Las Vegas, Nevada. I always wanted to get married in Las Vegas. Just like Zach and Kelly. Oh, he's having flashbacks. There's like a sort of a red filter on the where we're watching things that happened. He's even remembering things he didn't see. This is amazing. What a dream. Oh, when his wife got shot, honestly, it just looked like somebody just shot into a lasagna. Like a really tomatoey lasagna. I don't mean that in any disparaging way. It just looked like a lasagna. Like they maybe packed some meat or something around. I don't know. So many squibs. It's mad, isn't it? Because the level of money that's gone into this film is, compared to like a big Hollywood thing, must be minuscule. Yet you never hear of like, I mean, there's a couple, but not a lot of like terrible accidents where people have been, with all fake bullets and squibs and explosions. They seem to just but we live in the age of, making sure everything is risk assessments and all that kind of stuff and coordinators. Yeah, I feel like I've heard more terrible set accidents in recent times than when it was just left to their own devices, kind of thing. I think the suit with the polo neck is a particularly gangstery look. What's the matter with you? He went full Vinnie Barbarino or whatever he's called. Do you think he puts on like a John Travolta voice to kind of just remind people that he's John Travolta? I don't really feel like, considering he wrote this, he's taking this very serious. I gotta take this bastard out myself. Hey. Yeah, you look like you're hobbling along on your stick there. You look like about 97 years old. I'm gonna take you out myself. Oh. So this is a bit of a weird one, but if you ever watched Man to Man with Dean Lerner, the spin-off from Garth Marenghi, there's a character in it who's like an ex-sci-fi. It's played by Matthew Holness, who does Garth Marenghi. He plays a character who's like a sci-fi, like a kind of Star Trek alumni, and he's famous for this one character who's had so much like plastic surgery that he's like flammable. There's a guy in this that looks just like that. I wouldn't be surprised if can on the computer, Anna Nicole Smith on the computer on the keyboard, and she's just like. Just reminds me of that scene in Zoolander where that's mean, but like, yeah. She's a great Googleizer. What is this? A school for ants? And the most unbelievable thing in this film is Joey Travolta and Anna Nicole Smith sat at a computer in 1995. You lost someone precious to you. I lost someone precious to me. Remember the love scene earlier on in the film? He was very precious to me. And then he complained he missed cake for the wedding because of we were making love. I mean, that's the kind of sensitive, lovely guy that I'm missing here. I'm sorry. It was insensitive of me. She looks very different in this than she does in what I've seen of Skyscraper. I don't know, there's a massive amount of time between them. He's having flashbacks. He's telling her about the flashbacks. I'm seeing earlier parts of the film with a red filter. I think I can get that. Whoa. The John Travolta dancing GIF. We're gonna flush this son of a bitch out. Nice. Saying the same thing to my plumber earlier on. Fuck Frank Davinci. You'll be wrapped in plastic. You want a war asshole? War, comma, asshole? You got it. This guy never wears a shirt, this bad guy. I mean, that's how we know. I guess it's him, wears no shirt, nothing over his face. And then you've got all his goons who just wear balaclavas, like the exact opposite. Oh dear. She's been wrapped in plastic, that kind of stuff that you wrap things in to stop them getting dirty, like the big industrial size in America, cling film. I think America they call it saran wrap. I got some of that when I moved house to just wrap stuff in. I've still got a few tubes of it. I guess he's got loads of it, enough to wrap a person in. I have tapes and files on everyone. I've got CDs. I've got the Bare Naked Ladies CD from Muddy Plane. I've got a jump drive. I've got an external hard drive. It's 250 megabytes of RAM. It's about the size of a car. I've got information on everyone. And also I can play Lemmings on my computer. So that too. This guy's getting high on his own supply. Shooting up the old horse. That's what they call it, horse. Shooting up. He's hooked up on goofballs, this guy. Oh man. Don't get high off your own supply. You never watched a movie? Jeez, embarrassing. He's letting himself down as a bad guy. Ooh, must be a bad batch. Maybe they know each other from Vietnam or whatever, because he's got dog tags on, this guy. Do you remember in the sort of late 90s, there was a sort of, maybe the early 2000s, there was like a phase of young guys, maybe into like skateboarding and inline skating and stuff, and they'd wear like dog tags. I remember everyone in my school had dog tags. It was like a fad for a while. I think I just had Matt written on it. Oh no, I asked for Matt on it. And then when I got it said Mac, like MACC, and the guy wouldn't change it. So I wore like a dog tag saying Mac on it. Oh, here we go, peanut butter scene. 55 minutes, 54 seconds. It's all about the peanut butter. Oh, that girl looks a bit like a Blossom. In my opinionation, anyway. Oh, hi, Father Rich. She's got a great reception on this mobile phone. She must have gone to the car phone warehouse. She's just a little bit like Gal Gadot. Well, don't rush. This now Anna Nicole and Joey are having a glass of wine. They're not in a rush to get revenge, obviously. Revenge is a dish best served after an hour rather than 20 minutes, I guess. We're not trying to rush this. I mean, this is an hour and a half film. The Chinese stars say that I feel like you're the only one I can trust. Okay. Yeah, I looked at my horoscope and it said, when taking on gangsters, only trust Playboy models. She really likes him. I don't know that. I know nothing of their past relationship, whether they were friends. If they start kissing, I'll be like, because it's kind of a fatherly thing at the moment. It'd be a bit weird. It's for you, Frank. It's so funny because you got like the bendy bits, like the aerial. Can you imagine if you still had to pull up an aerial on your phone every time you answered it? I bet you wouldn't use it as much, would you? Well, would you? He's so relaxed for a somebody who has lost everything that ever meant anything to him. He's just like a bit of a sad sack, if I'm honest. At least with John Travolta, sometimes we get a bit of OT, a bit of energy. Oh, should stop at a red light. Don't want to cut that out. Oh, what's Frank doing? Oh, there's someone tried to get in at the red light. She's like, hit him, Frank, hit him. She showed him how to do hitting. Frank. TV's Frank. They were waiting. They knew it was going to go red, or they had a way to set it to red. Do you remember Starman, the Jeff Bridges film? It was like where he's learning about being a human being, and he's like, red means stop, green means go, and orange means go really fast. Oh, we're going through the roadworks. Maybe some cardboard boxes. Oh, they ran him over. Go, go. They ran the guy over. I put that in my trailer, that bit, because it's quite funny. There was like a boom noise when they ran over the guy. Oh, and the car goes over. Whee! Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, shit, fuck. We lost. Okay. That's the subtitles I'm reading. Oh, shit, fuck. We lost. Okay. And back to lovely Las Vegas. Oh, the sharks have... No, okay. I think you should stay in the hotel tonight. Get some things off. Get some things off. YouTube subtitles confusing the hell out of people since the beginning of YouTube. I don't know if it is a wig. I mean, it must be in terms of like Anna Nicole Smith being famous for having blonde hair. She wouldn't have dyed it just for this film and had it cut, but it does suit her, I think. She looks a little bit like when Tiffany Amber Thiessen was on 90210. This scumbag, or as the subtitles called it, this comeback. Use it as a trump card to trade for some information. What do you think, Phil? Well, I think Phil's right, in essence. Take it easy, Frank. There's a guy who's behind the bar. He's always kind of smiling and just holding like a straw and looks like a bartender, but he looks totally like an undercover cop or someone very creepy. Take care of it. Or is he the top guy in the chain? He just doesn't seem to say anything. Well, if he doesn't say anything, we don't have to pay him. The lovely mountain range here. What can I say? I'm losing. Whoa! Keep hitting my microphone. I'm losing patience with the pace of this film. We're an hour in. We've got 30 minutes left. If you're looking for a timestamp and you're watching it with me, we're in 1 hour 45 seconds. And Anna Nicole is going into a black house. Just saw an interesting video over on Video Tasty's channel. Just popped up. Watched 75 werewolf movies, and this is what I learned. Check that one out. That sounds fun. I like things like that. It's a high concept. Oh my word, how long does it take it to break into this place? There's no one there and it's in the dark. This is taking ages. Back to Las Vegas. Oh my word, even the cameraman and the director's just given up on waiting for it to break in. Frank's fallen asleep at the bar. Frank, TV's Frank. He's got this guy's got like one of those jackets that has fringe underneath them, sort of urban cowboy kind of look. I mean, Frank never seems to want to go to bed. I mean, he's having these flashbacks, I guess. As his daughter's coming down to see him. She's going to get shot, isn't she? As he's getting in the car. Uncle Frank. So she's run over to. I think she's going to get shot by accident here. I promise I'll never run away again. She just literally just got out of a bus. That looks like a model of a hotel. Your Uncle Philly told me all about her. So, like, her mom, who got shot at the beginning of the film, looks conservatively 10 years older than her. Frank, obviously, getting on in years. How old is Frank Sinatra? Not Frank Sinatra. How old is Joey Travolta right now?
Uncle Frank, I had bad dreams about Aunt Lupe.
Okay, I'm trying to find out how old Joey Travolta is. Joseph Allen Travolta was born 1950, so he's 74. Wow, so 95. Yeah, he shouldn't have looked. He should have looked a bit more, a little bit better. Who's Margaret Travolta? Oh, she's an actress as well. So, like John, Ellen, Margaret, Joey, they're all actors. Well, well, well. Joey's actually looking the same now at 74 as he did back in 95. Just what he's done, he took my advice. He's just shaved it down at the sides, got rid of the beard. It's looking all right, man. He's done a good job there. Much better idea than what you've done in this film. He's reading a letter now, but there's a voiceover telling us what's in the letter. Very valuable and dangerous item you have. If you don't know, by now, it's a CD-ROM. Have you heard of CD-ROMs? CD-ROMs, they're very, very important. They contain lots of information on them. Like, the video to It's Been 1 Week by Bare Naked Ladies. You can get it if you put your CD-ROM into your CD-ROM drive. You may even have a link to their website on it. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, so, hey, Double A, how you doing? Yeah, so interesting. So the original poster, which is kind of to the left, which I've kind of cropped out, I put like a kind of slight effect on it, and then I got the black and white picture that was like a stills photo of it and put them on. And I think it looks pretty cool because obviously the only poster that was really made for it was vertical, and I needed something like horizontal. But yeah, it is cool. It is a cool poster. Oh, cool thumbnail. So we've got them all sat out here in the snow, very much like one of the greatest episodes of TV history, Pine Barrens. Have you seen the Sopranos Pine Barrens episode? So good. Says he's an interior decorator. This place looked like shit. He was an interior decorator for the Russians. Amazing. Wow, The Sopranos, only the TV show that could have been as good as To the Limit. Go on then, follow her, move. Oh, no, too late. Got shot in the head. And I did. Didn't see the shot. It's funny how they both posed in. They've both been shot in the head. Yeah, both their heads are fully intact, a little bit of blood. And they're kind of like just both leaning in the same direction. Hey, that's it. My clickbait. And then you see me. You're damn. The trailer's good. I thought I made a pretty good trailer. In fact, while they're just chatting away, I'll put the trailer on again if anyone wants to see it. I'm probably never going to play it again, so let me play the trailer. Which I'm still going to play. I'm not going to stop the film because I'll be honest, you're not missing anything. So let's play this trailer. Oh, I forgot to share screen. Let's go.
Anna Nicole Smith.
You wanna fuck me? What could be more important? We just fix on a finish. Does anyone know how to disable the computer system?
You know that.
See, lasagna.
Eating your hairspace. I'm a helicopter pilot. I'm heading eastbound.
If anybody gets that disc, everybody goes down.
To the limit.
Oh. Bang, ow. Yeah, it is very similar to an Andy Sedaris film. Probably not as much fun. Doesn't have any exploding skateboards. I noticed that every time I put the trailer on, I get like a couple more viewers watching. Ooh, that guy is pretty cool. He's got wraparound shades, flat top, mullet, and a suit. Yeah, boy. And that Andy Sedaris. I know. Yeah, I've broken the watershed. I'd forgotten there was so much. All the sauciness, all the naughtiness was actually earlier. It was probably about 1:30 UK time. Now it's all action, mayhem, and Italian stereotypes. Mr. Bambino. Johnny Bambino's in this film. The Big B. Johnny Bambino. Johnny Baby. Bambino means baby, doesn't it? So he's got like Johnny Baby. Hey, Johnny Baby. We've got Frank Davinci, Johnny Bambino, Johnny Tight Lips, Frankie the Mook. One day I will be in something great. I will be Richie Aprile in The Sopranos. I just need to get through this with my great Al Pacino impression. Al Pacino. And he can't stop hitting on these ladies. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Anna Nicole's getting a shower. I mean, is she really getting a shower, or is she just specifically just washing her boobs? Maybe hair as well. Like, that is not the best way of staying clean, is it? At all. If you think about it. It'd be just like, if I just scrubbed my nipples, for one thing, it'd get, like, be too raw. It hurt after a while. You'd be like, you stink. You're like, you stink. The rest of your body isn't clean. So yeah, she's it's quite a big shower. She's put her legs out like she's dancing. It's this thing. It's like, wait, who has a shower like this? Like, unless you know you're in a film. And she looks at her boobs like she just realized that she has them. She's just like, these are great. These are amazing. It's cost me a lot. Would you rub your bum up and down a brick shower? You could cut yourself. Is she having fun, or is she having a flashback? Oh, okay. I think she was having fun with the shower head, but I don't know what the purpose of that. What is that telling us in the story? You're the same before when she was having a shower. She was just like, showers really turn her on. Whether it's like waiting for a husband or just, grief like it is now, showers really turn her on. Well, we know what you're getting her for Christmas. Shower gel, bath-related stuff. She'd love it. Oh, here we go. So Richie April's getting a massage now, and the lady has took her clothes off. And she's put oil on herself. Oh, I know. She's going to use herself as the massage tool. And he's like, oh, lady person. Oh, it's nice. Nice massage, lady. Okay. Massagers turn gangsters into Professor Frink. She's getting out of the shower with a gun. She's like, come in. It's me, Frank. Frank. Yes, you can see his face. You know it's Frank. How bad is her eyesight for it? She's looking at him. She's like, gotta go. She's like, with a gun holding it. She's like, Frank? Yeah, it's Frank. Joey Travolta. Even I know that. CD-ROM. Oh, yeah. Jameson Dossier, eyes only. Is his name Jameson Dossier? Or is it the dossier on Jameson? Squirreled it away all this time. So the bad guy's called Jameson. I think he might even be called Jameson. So good they named him twice. I'll make you a deal. You help me forget, and I'll help you to forget. Hang on a minute. This is a fatherly thing. She's like touching him up. Honestly, it's just because she's just got out of the shower. She can't help herself. Oh, blah, 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 blah. We can't afford Frank Sinatra, but this is the closest we'll get. Don't lose your concentration by having a little dance in your little ski lodge. Wow. I don't know how you feel, and frankly, I don't care. To be loved and to lose love, music. Is that a pool table? Oh, it's just a bed. It's a bed. It's got like a baize cover on it. Oh, so there goes the fatherly stuff. She's like straight off with the jumper. She didn't have any clothes on anyway. Oh, she's got like pants on, like underpants, underpants. She's like, right, you gorgeous hunk of a man, Joey Travolta. Like, how difficult is it to get your shirt off, Joey? This button is really difficult. He's just like, I've been nearly killed, lost my wife, but it was all worth it because here I am having my belly button kissed by Anna Nicole Smith. And she does the head, throws her head back. Somebody needs to edit in like lion roars whenever they do this in these soft erotic Shannon Tweed, Shannon Weary, Anna Nicole Smith thing. They just need to go ah every time they like the MGM thing. It's like a. Oh, my dog's upset with it. She's barking. It's like a Christmas song playing in the background. Oh, Frank, you should be ashamed of yourself. Even now, he's like, can't believe his luck. What's the matter, doggy? I know. It's not the best film we've ever watched, is it? It's okay. We'll watch a good film later. We'll watch something. We'll watch what you want to watch. What do you want to watch? All Dogs Go to Heaven? No, it's too sad. Marley and Me? Too sad. We'll have to think, won't we, of something. I think of something good to watch. Lady and the Tramp? Again, it's quite melancholy, quite sad. Any dog related? Snoopy. Even Snoopy can be a bit melancholy at times. Is there any dog related films that don't make you want to cry? It was Christmas rapping. The rapping was so well done. Fuck you. Don't play games with me. I want Frank under my roof. I'll throw you a fucking. I think you say throw you a bone, but the subtitle said throw you a brain. Somebody should have thrown the writer of this film a brain. The most shady, Frankie baby. I'd be more concerned about your sex-obsessed sibling, Joey. What about Joey? You mean Frank? Isn't Joey's the actor? Well, you're huffing and puffing. He's up in his suite conducting his very last audition. And I can assure you, it's going to be a sizzler fuck. A sizzler fuck. Oh, no, sizzler. Fuck. Yeah, that's what happens when they don't put punctuation in. But Joey is Richie Aprile. And it's going to be his last sizzler fuck. Go up the stairs. Yeah, she's going to kill him. Massage lady's going to kill him. He's loving it. She's got hands around his neck. If that's all she's going to do, I don't think she looks like she could possibly like throttle him. Well, people going up the stairs in the hotel are all like, "What's going on? Why are like all these gangsters running past us, going, hey, move all away?" Now, wouldn't it be cool if she'd have like done like what's that stuff called where you put pins in people? What's it called? Not aromatherapy. The other one, where you put pins in people to make them feel good. Like if she had one of those, but it was poisoned, that would be a good way of killing him. Rather than, I don't know what she's doing now, which is just like kissing him, killing him with kindness. I think, if I'm honest. Baby oil all over his body. Oh no, it's not baby oil. It's going to be it's going to be lighter fluid. Oh no. It smells like gasoline. It was gasoline. And then she's off. That's it. She's just He's literally, she put enough gasoline on him where he like spontaneously combusted. Well, Richie April, so long. We barely knew you. See you in a few years on The Sopranos. I think he's in a few other things. Is he in Goodfellas as well? David Proval. Now, careful, Anna Nicole. Cover yourself up. There is time. There is definite time for her to put some clothes on here. She just got like the trusty woolly jumper. Freeze. That's how I would be if I was like a police officer. If I was like, you know, going around corner, I'd be like, freeze. Very Charlie's Angels. That'd be me. Scare people to death. They'd be like, he's rather effeminate, but he gets the job done. I want your badge, your gun, and your woolly jumper on my desk. She spends a lot of time walking around half dressed in the dark, pulling guns on people, and then it turns out to be like, you know, people she knows. What's Frank doing? He's running away. Yeah, he's had his fun, and then he's running away. Frank. Honestly, I think I've heard the name Frank more than I've ever heard any other name than in this. Like the name Frank means nothing to me now. All I get is just like white noise. Oh, cool! One of the few places. Was it the British Museum? I think I went to the British Museum. I was going to say one of the few places I've been to in London. Where was it? We stayed near Marylebone. Don't know if you're near there. There's a really nice bakery there. That's the only thing I can recommend. But I hope you're having a great time in London, Mr. Dan. And I hope you all. I hope it is all that you hoped. Like I said, I've probably only been there maybe 3 or 4 times, mainly for football. Went there for a birthday, I think, as well. But yeah, it's obviously there's a lot to do and see there, isn't there? So it's weird. I'm at that time of my life now where I've literally gone to places where there is nothing to see and do because but it's nice to travel and see these places. I do like traveling. Well, no, I like arriving at places. I don't like traveling. I hope the people of London are treating you well, Mr. Dan. Ah, Chelsea. Nice. I guess that must be near the football ground, Chelsea Stamford Bridge. You get one of those talkative taxi people. I guess being in America, you probably have loads of talkative taxi people over the years. Mr. Davinci has my disc. I have a master copy of videotape. Oh my word. The greedy bastard who was trying to shake you down for an extra $1,000. This is all about like $1,000. This whole murder rampage is over like someone shaking someone down for $1,000. It's like Mr. Evil. No, I didn't go to 8 years of evil medical school to be called Mr. Evil. It's like Dr. Evil. You know, it's like I want $1 million, and they all start laughing. 10 million. He's like $100 million. Ciao Bambino. Yeah, he got one of the Bambino brothers. The Bambinos are no longer operational. What, we're killing for your country? I was killing for my family. You shouldn't be killing for anyone. How about that, boys? How about that? That's my opinion. Let's fuck him right back. Just like the song by Eamon, Fuck You Right... Oh, no, by Frankie and Eamon, Fuck You Right Back. Do you remember that? It's crap. Frank? Did you fuck China before you killed him? I wasn't... Whoa. Oh, he's jealous. Frank's jealous. Why are you with this asshole? He's literally... Whoa, jeez. Dog scared me to death. There's only these two here. Why is my dog going crazy today? Just woofing randomly to make me jump. Honestly, at my time of life, can't be having this. She'll make me jump once, and that'll be it. End of story. Oh, hang on. I'll be right back. Let me put the trailer on for a moment. No, in fact, let me just mute it for a moment. It was the postman for me. You want to know what it is? Could be something embarrassing. Live unboxing. Oh no, I know what it is. It's Marcy's Halloween costume. My dog's Halloween costume. She's got Batgirl. Can you guess what I'm going to be? That's right, I'm also going to be Batgirl. No, I'm not. I'll have to hide this away because it's a bit controversial in my house. Marcy doesn't like dressing up. And yeah. Oh man, I've got glitter all over me. Wow. Just like I was working in one of those clubs we saw earlier on, shaking my moneymaker. I knew I should have uploaded the trailer. I could have played the trailer again while I was out of the room. So there's some shooting going on now. Frank's beating some guy up, but it looks like he's beating up a car rather than a person because his punches are so wildly off. I keep seeing bits from the trailer. He shoots a guy. The guy throws himself against a wall and then bounces down some stairs. I thought it was quite funny, so I put that in my trailer as well. There's some funny when people fall in these. Sometimes it's hilarious, just the way they fall. Just tickles me. And we're getting some. Again, it's very dark, and the only things you can see are the muzzles of the guns. Oh, here we go. Frank's been caught by Baldy Badman guy. One of the guys who's shooting to help Frank, he's just got this machine gun and he's going from one side to the other with a machine gun, like, yeah. I bet if you could mic him up while he's shooting, he's going like a kid, like a little kid. Love it. I mean, it is essentially any films like this. I just like, it is an Andy Sedaris stuff. It's just somebody whose brain has stayed at like just when you hit puberty is like it's like Anna Nicole Smith looks like a drawing of what like a 13-year-old boy wants. They just want like just really big boobs, and they wouldn't know what to do with anything else. They just want boobs, and then like there's like explosions, guns, machine guns. Essentially, that's all it is. It's just like, but there's like probably what 30-40-year-old blokes, making this film and like taking it dead seriously. Love it. Oh, Frank's got his because he was in Vietnam. He's got the same thing as Rambo: First Blood, the green camouflage jacket thing. Frank's taking him back to Nam, taking him back. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Certain ones, like in these sort of PM, is it PM? Did I say? Yeah, I think it's a PM film. This one, they always seem to, when they shoot someone, bounce themselves off the thing behind them and then throw themselves forward. So I'm not quite sure why that is. So apparently there's a film about Anna Nicole Smith in 2023, documentary called You Don't Know Me. There's obviously loads of people have done series about her and stuff like that. When did she pass away? 2007. She was 39. Wow. That's sad. Just a sad thing, in general, isn't it? To the Limit, it was 95. Skyscraper's 96, and if you look at the difference in it, a lot must have happened in that year. Wow. So this is, like I said, this is a sequel to Da Vinci's War. Da Vinci's War. So I do a Joey Travolta season and then follow it up with a Joe Estevez season. Kind of, I could do Roller Gator if I do Joe Estevez. So I've forgotten what I was looking up now. What the issue was. What was I? Oh, Shooting it, and what production company it was. Oh my word, where's my brain? Yeah, PM Entertainment Group. So yeah, in a lot of those, when things explode or shoot someone, they go bang, boing. Oh, it's always like almost like a gymnast bouncing off like a springboard. Her name's not Dubois, it's Vicky Lynn. Stop the press. Who's that? Vicky Lynn. And it's the end of the film, freeze frame. They're like, we did it. Oh, so the reveal at the end is like, she's a CIA agent. That's why she was so good at killing you all. But it didn't explain why she liked showers so much, did it? Yep, she's top build. Joey Travolta. David Proval top the fourth build in the film. Paul Martino, Bobby Gallo. Scott Lever is like right down the list, I'm afraid. John Marino, Paul Martino. Naughty Ladies Review. Who was the choreographer for the Naughty Ladies Review? Penny France, of course. Wow. I mean, it was definitely a film. I'll give them that. But not much more, I'm afraid. Wow, I can't believe there's so many people in the credits. So yeah, that's this copy of To the Limit. If you click on it in my description, just have a look how many people have watched this film. If this many people had watched the film when it came out, Anna Nicole Smith would probably be one of the most biggest box office of her time. It's insane how many people have watched this film. If everybody went to the cinema to watch it, they would definitely made a lot of money off this. So that, my friends, was the multi-million watched To the Limit from 1995. Don't know why I chose that one, to be honest. No, not because of boobies. Come on. No, I did genuinely. I didn't think there'd be that many, but it was interesting. It was good to see a lot of my like gangstery people. It reminded me maybe I need to rewatch The Sopranos. Joey Travolta, I'm not sure what to make of him, and I think that might have been, from what I've seen, from bits I've seen, this might be like where they made her look like an actress in this. They made it, obviously she was given the role not based upon her acting, but she's done I think she did a good job here on Anna Nicole Smith. God bless her. Okay, so in conclusion, so let's have a look. Let's finish off with how every Pugworld 316 stream should end, and if it doesn't, it's because I forgot. And I really do appreciate you watching this crazy film with me. If you watch it after I've watched this, let me know what you think of the film. I'm sure you'll get something out of it. I know Joey Travolta did. He wrote. I just thought of course he wrote it. Of course he got to get it on with on it. Oh. Smart. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good night to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. All the people who are in the comments, who commented, the people who didn't get a chance to comment but were watching, coming and going. Great to see Mr. Dan over in the UK, about 6.5 hours away from me probably now. Double A, good to see you. Caveman Movies, always good to see you. Shamala Scott, good to see you. Mayan, Video Tasties, what a great group. Thanks so much. I really enjoyed that. And there's only one thing left.